living in Draper is as good a living as you can do in Utah. You're close to everything that you want to be close to. It's a beautiful community. It's well protected. It's well served by our public service, but it's low taxed. It's beautiful. It has opportunity for anything you want to do, and you're connected to everything. And you have the most amazing open space right in your backyard, literally in most people's backyard, that you can enjoy. You can literally get on a bike trail in Draper and go to Alpine. You can go to Lehigh. You can go to Sandy. When they connect the Jordan River Parkway Trail, you're gonna be able to ride the dirt all the way, to the University of Utah. Then you go to the paved abilities. We have the Jordan River Parkway Trail coming through our city. We have our Porter Rockwell Trail. There's all this opportunity to recreate, commute safely in beautiful areas. So it's as great a place to live as there is. I love living here.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in Draper, Utah? Well, today you're gonna find out. So join us on the Wasatch Front Living YouTube channel as we go into what it's like to live in Draper, Utah.
So now Draper is home to around 50,000 people. It ranges from 114th South all the way down to the north side of Utah County.
It's surrounded on both sides by Sandy on the north side, South Jordan and Riverton, Bluffdale on the west side of Draper, and then on the southern edge you have Lehigh and Alpine. So it's all surrounded. It's at the southern end of Salt Lake County.
So we talked to Mayor Walker about anything from schools to the trail systems to what Draper's future is looking like, what they're trying to do for the city, and even more. So let's get into it.
Woo.
Okay, well, I'm Troy Walker, Mayor of Draper City, Utah. I've been the mayor for almost 2 terms. Was on the city council for 6 years before I became mayor, so I've lived in Draper about 20 years. Went to high school at Alta High School, so I've been around this area for most of my life. So I've watched Draper grow from 5,000 people to 50 in the last 15 years. It's got all kinds of economic classes across, but it's a probably upper economic end of the spectrum. We have homes that range from multi-million dollars to starter homes. So we have a mix of everything. But Draper really kind of turned into a community where most people live here, don't work here. They leave Draper to go to work, in Salt Lake City or other places. We're trying to change that and bring tech opportunities, and over the last decade, we've been able to change the economic structure in a way that I think is really awesome. We have awesome biotech manufacturing going on in the city. We have high-tech computer industry, Pluralsight's, Dell, eBay, 1-800 contacts. They all have big offices in our community, but we've tried to diversify. In addition to those tech communities, we have this manufacturing biotech sector that's really starting to take off. Edwards Life Science, which is a world-renowned company that produces medical devices and heart catheters and heart valves, and they make them and sew them in Draper, and so it's actually quite an amazing mix of business opportunity. But the community started out mostly as a rural community. It's now probably made up predominantly of people that work in tech, industry, education, finance. That's sort of our sector. The goal is to get places for people to work so they don't have to commute. The goal is to get people to not have to drive as much and keep our air from getting worse. Mm-hmm. And so we tried on purpose to create job place centers, employment centers, and then try to put housing close by or in a way that people can get to them. So, well, it's a great community. The thing I love about it the most is we have probably one of the most amazing trail systems in the country. We own about 4,800 acres of dedicated open space that we have most of it in a conservation easement, but we have world-class mountain biking trails they're unmatched. We have downhill trails, uphill trails, hiking, horseback trails. Our trail system is what I love the most about it. So you know, I could leave my front door and be in the mountains in 10 minutes, and you can ride all day long. It's an amazing place for that.
Right.
You'll be able to run from your house or from, you know, from Traverse Mountain where those trailhead complexes are. So we're working closely with Lehigh. We have been all for years. We just connected the paved trail around, and that's been something we've been working on for about 10 years. That's going to be amazing because you can use it for recreation, but people could ride their bikes. You know, you could bike to work, live in Lehigh, bike to Draper, work in Draper, live in Draper, work in Lehigh. That's going to open up that opportunity with the increase in use of e-bikes and the perfection of the technology. You know, it's a legitimate way to get around. I mean, you could be in, you know, on a class 1 e-bike that does 28 miles an hour, you could be in Lehigh and almost as fast as you can drive it, and on days of traffic, faster.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
That'll
really
be awesome.
cool.
I've seen them. I mean, obviously we live in Lehigh, so we see kind of what they're doing. And like when I saw it, it looks like they're building a bridge over to connect the trails.
yeah, there'll be a bridge over to connect the Murdoch Canal Trail to essentially that. We call it the Port of Rockwell Trail. I don't know what Lehigh calls it from where it hooks in, but ours is the Port of Rockwell Trail that ties in at the point. But once that's connected, I mean, you're connected to the Jordan River Parkway Trail. You got hundreds of miles of paved trail that you know, you never have to deal with a car again.
Love it. Traffic's getting so bad.
Well, in fact, this month of September, the Golden Spoke, we usually do an event where we ride the trail. They call it the Golden Spoke, the connection. When the Ogden Trail connected to the Jordan River Trail, so you can get on a trail in Ogden, the DRNG Causeway Trail, and ride all the way to Draper on the trail. It hooks into the Jordan River Trail. You never have to be on the road again. You can go 100 miles. And then you can continue on to Utah Lake. And then when that bridge is built, you can hit the Murdoch Canal Trail and go to Provo Canyon. So it's like the biggest connected trail system west of the Mississippi there is. Plus we have good employment. We have 4 freeway entrances and exits. We have front runner stop, 2 light rail stops. We're as connected of a community as there is. We have all that transit going for us. The front runner stop goes into the big employment center where eBay is, and Dell and 1-800-CONTACTS. The light rail stops come into town, and ultimately they're going to connect to Pluralsight. The prison site's our future. The entire Utah State Prison property is inside the city of Draper. Now it's owned by the state of Utah and is being developed by a board that's an executive branch board. I'm on that board, and we're really at the very beginning planning stage right now. But the prison site is going to be another city in its own right, to some degree.
So there's going to be another retail space over there with housing.
Yeah, it's not going to be retail so much as it'll be probably employment.
Okay.
I expect a research university. I expect some high-tech manufacturing, or headquarters, entertainment area.
Okay.
It's 800 acres, all contiguously in one spot, that light rail and front runner will ultimately serve. So it's an amazingly bright future. Well, they have the best mayor in the whole town. I mean, wouldn't you say?
An okay city manager.
Yeah, good city manager too. It's just a great place to live. We have, despite all of the amazing economic opportunities that people have in Draper, plus the amazing recreational opportunities, we're one of the lowest taxed cities in the whole state. Like the 3rd lowest taxed, I think, in the whole state. Dave could confirm that with exactly. We're in the top 5 of the lowest taxed cities. So it's economical to live here. It's nice. It's centrally located. It has its own recreational opportunities. The only other city I can think that's similar to it in recreation is like Park City. They're kind of situated by their system, but most of our residents are closer to the trails than they are in Park City. So great economic opportunity, connected, great outdoor opportunity. We have great municipal services, police, fire, public works. We provide our own garbage service, so our citizens get good municipal services for a very good price. We have really high quality charter schools, multiple number of them. Plus we have the Canyon School District's flagship schools, brand new Corner Canyon High Schools, amazing top tier high school, top tier middle schools. Elementary schools are phenomenal. We have Chinese immersion in one of our elementary schools. We have, I think there's German immersion in another one. The charter schools have some immersion programs. The education is as good as it gets in Draper. Plus we also have Juan Diego High School, which is top tier, #1 private Catholic high school in the country. So if you want to go there, and they're K through 12, they have amazing sports opportunities as well. They've won it's interesting that Juan Diego, that's in Draper, has won a bunch of state championships in high school sports, and now Corner Canyon dominates in high school sports. So we have 2 high schools in our community that are state champions in various sports, soccer to football, basketball, baseball. It's awesome. Yeah, one of the lowest crime rates in the state by far. Yeah, it's we have crime like every city does.
Right.
I mean, everybody's got some level of crime, and we've had violent crimes. I mean, but to say it's generally it's a very safe place to live. Now you have your occasional crazy stuff that happens, and but I think we're as safe a place to live as there is around on the Wasatch Front for sure.
Thanks for watching with us. We hope you enjoyed hearing what the mayor had to say, and we know that we found some insightful information. We're thinking about moving to Draper now, so.
Yeah, Draper is honestly a really nice place to live, and if you guys didn't pick it up from what the mayor is saying and all the information that was presented, it's a very prestigious and safe, great place to live. So if you have any more questions about Draper, please reach out. And if you guys are looking to buy a home in Draper or anywhere else in the Wasatch Front, please reach out to me as well. My phone number is right there, my email as well, and you can go ahead and download my app, which will give you access to all the homes here in Draper and across the Wasatch Front. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time on the Wasatch Front Living YouTube channel.